Iverson. And the reason that I started with that, the reason I started with Kevin is I just saw the back of the jersey all the time, so I remember Iverson clear as day. But if I went deeper, I would say you're guarding the Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond at the time when he was playing for the Sacramento Kings. They would run an offensive set, much like the Reggie Miller, multiple screens by a bunch of guys who were big and strong. That was not good for me to try to fight through those kind of screens. But if you gave Mitch Richmond 8 inches, 2 points.
And Richmond is strong. He had Fulton to his body.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
You can see the bruises.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
The pass to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Barrett gets it to go.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Reyes. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Allen, that's good.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Robinson misses.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
To the inside, Ingram, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Harris with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And that one off the back at the rim and in.
You make shots like that, Kevin. Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in.
Grinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost, and when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Out to the right wing. Barrett the pass to Randall. Here's Reyes. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Irving. No good from outside. New York leading by 7. Launches it. And there's 3 points. The long range shot is on target from Reyes.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Irving passes to Harris. To the left side wing. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Defense is right there. Brooklyn shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First free throw is good. That one misses. So for New York, their last game, a win against Houston. That bucket in no time at all. And that's 15 points for lights out.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And here's a look at some numbers for Irving.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Nets trail by 13. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. That one falls, going off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 6 points.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, and still discovering new ways to win.
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So, do people know encyclopedias? But
I can picture it in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So, from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do, and that's the great thing for coaches, is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letters can we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Here's Reyes. Hits the 3-point bomb. Lights out's got 22 points.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
Harris outside. Takes a 3. Cans it from downtown.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Here's Irving. He's coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
He's passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Claxton. Offline with his 3. New York leading by 15. Handle left side. Over Allen. Rebound, Brooklyn. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced up.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
And there it is for him. 6 points for Julius Randle.
So creative on offense. Randle getting more and more comfortable handling the ball and understanding where he can get to on specific possessions.
Kept alive. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Lights Out. He's been dominant over the last month. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. The Knicks making a switch here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Aaron Baines comes in for Julius Randle. Molinari, he's checked in for Brandon. And it's Ntilikina in for Barry. Now Harris, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Harris has got 5 now. Here's Lights Out. This is it to Ntilikina. Here's Lights Out. Releases. Off target. That was a little heat check.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Chiosa. Guarded by Reyes. Harris looking it over. From deep 3-point range, Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
And that was a little
played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Chioza passes to Arnold. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris outside. Lets the three fly. Harris missing again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stolen away. There's the pass to Chioza. Here's Claxton. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Cauley Stein in great position to reject that shot.
Yep, that one goes. And it's now 26 points for Lights Out.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Arnold. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. 1:52 left to play here in the first. Here's Lights Out. You can't hit that time.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in max close.
And New York making a change here. Smith has checked in.
Knicks substitution.
There's a minute 40 left here in the opening quarter. Musa passes to Chioza. Ends up going with the new group. It's Jordan on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. From the stripe. The rebound by Reyes.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And New York, looking at who they got. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Lights Out, and it's Ingram at the 3. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Lights Out in their last game against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He finished with 49 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
The Nets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent, but some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping them focused.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most, and that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
It's good. Lights Out's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Allen outside. Here's Musa. He's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got his first points in this one.
A big problem in the paint, really. This is the only area that DeAndre Jordan is going to score from.
Count that one. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Big miscommunication defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Irving, good.
Feels like Kyrie locked in right now. No let up in his offensive attack, and he's hot.
Inside. Ingram kicks to Barrett. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. High, arcing shot. Not going to go that time. So New York will take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominating.
Usa passes to Dinwiddie. Allen outside. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 19-point game, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took it out.
That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. To the paint. Robinson passes to Reyes. Ingram outside. They double him with Jordan. Here's Robinson. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Reyes. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Latrey. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A 3 ball. Here's Randall. And it's sent back by Allen. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Outside Irving. Oh, Dinwiddie in position. Here's Reyes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Knicks have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. That's good for Reyes. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Right, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green.
And they'll support it.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
And the shot goes down. 7 points for R.J. Barrett.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kyrie went directly into contact that time, throwing his body at the defense.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And New York making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Barrett slams it in.
They have to be aware of Barrett. He's solid at recognizing when it's time to go for the alley-oop.
Here's Irving, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 22.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And Gallinari throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Dinwiddie outside. Robinson with the block. To the middle. And Barrett slams it in.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Allen up top. Kicks it to Irving from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. 25 points in the game.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
The Knicks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one comes.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both teams will make substitutions, and he makes both free throws. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. Lights Out's got 5 rebounds tonight, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Lights Out.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Allen in at the 4. The net shooting here about 46% for the game. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. The layup off target.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Robinson with the block.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Jordan kicks to Irving. They need this. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Reyes. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 or 4 to start it off.
Well, he might be an aging veteran in the NBA, but DeAndre Jordan is still terrifying for defenders when he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, he's such a great target still on the roll situation. You combine his length and athleticism now with the know-how and his tenure in the league, and DeAndre Jordan still can be an elite finisher on the inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Harris outside. He kicks it to Jordan. Dinwiddie left side. Jordan trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie's shot is off. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Stolen by Allen. Irving against Ingram. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Irving. And 12 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. From deep. Knicks with the rebound. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he finishes nicely on the winner. Irving's got 29.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Dinwiddie over to help. And another turnover here by New York. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
When you look at lights out, some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Smith against Irving. Passes it to Dinwiddie. From deep. 6 on the shot clock. The long distance 3 is good. Dinwiddie's got 17 now.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Randall no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the second free throw, good.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
He had a nice open look right there. 45 points for lights out.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it. Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
There's the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
Alinari, he's checked in for Randall. No good from Reyes. The Nets are gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And he comes up with the deuce. 19 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Reyes. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. And he's good on the three ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Harris passes to Musa. Here's Chioza. Gallinari covering. 6 to shoot. High post try. Rebound by Reyes. Lights out's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Gallinari on the wing. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Chioza. He's guarded by Reyes. For 3, Harris. Good on the triple. Harris has got 8.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And a coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Allen.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Chioza scanning the floor. Here's Harris. Rebound by Reyes. Lights out's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Harris with it. He's got 8. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Chioza, no good. And so it's New York having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Barrett not to the wingman. Then there's lights out. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Soto in a power forward.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, okay, good play. Get back on defense.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Sampson, the pass to Brokaw. Here's Chioza. And it's off from three-point range. In the corner, Barrett with it. Here's Reyes. Drains the three-pointer. Lights out's got 57 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Chioza, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Sampson. And again, it's the Nets missing. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. No good from Reyes. And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Brett, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Brent Ntilikina is checked in for New York. Martin with the bucket.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's lights out, and they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Here's Sampson. Outside, Martin. A floater. Rebound by Reyes.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
A three. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
With the teardrop, and it's finished off inside by Martin. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. No good from Reyes.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And it's Martin penetrating and pushing it up. Here's New York. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Brokaw. The dish to Martin. Down low. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Jordan. Here's Arnold. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. That's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Martin kicks to Sampson. The rebound by Reyes. Lights out, Scott. Rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Launches a 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. The Nets shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Here's Sampson. Jordan with the bucket.
allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Here's Reyes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Here's Arnold, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Inside, here's look at that.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Martin, the pass to Sampson. Martin's in the post, guarded by Reyes, and the layup falls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Sampson, the pass to Martin. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contract. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right?
It is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I was looking about Jordan, too, right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, if you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Pocket six to the paint. Here's Sampson. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. Sampson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Here's Reyes. Here's Ntilikina. And they pick up 2.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Jordan dishes to Martin. Puts up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
The Knicks shooting 55% of the fourth. They are executing late. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Reyes. And again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Fires from the wing. And another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Brokoff passes to Martin. And the layup's good off the glass. Martin's got 14 points here in the second half. New York shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And the pass to Arnold. With some art, and Martin with the lay-in, good.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Reyes. No good on the quick 3. Brooklyn's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Pass to Sampson. Kicks it to Jordan. Martin wide open. He fires off target with his 3.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
And as we head to the final buzzer here. A crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lights Out.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And the Knicks miss again.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Arnold passed her out. Here's Martin. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Reyes. And that time, also a missed shot. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Sampson. Pass to Brokoff. In the corner, it's Martin. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Lights Out. And the miss. So no problem for New York as they get the win.